If you're struggling to get your meta ads to be successful, it might just be the way you're setting up your campaign in 2025. Here's the thing. It is changing and evolving so fast that we can't keep up. We can't keep up. It's constant. The way you were scheduling your campaigns, even a year, even 6 months ago, is different. So stick around if you want to know what to do in 2025 with all of these meta ads updates. Now, of course, you don't want to get left behind. You want to know what's going on so you can get up to speed and not waste your money and not let your competitors get all of your potential clients. So what's different? What's happening? What's going on now? What is this new algorithm and what are we supposed to do? If you've been doing ads for a while, more than a year, let's say, you probably started doing all kinds of targeting, getting really, really specific. For example, many people would start with a campaign, and then depending on how many different types of audiences you were targeting, you might have 3 to 10 different ad sets because maybe you're doing some testing and you want to test different audiences. That's how I used to set up my campaigns. A campaign, and then depending on what my goals were, I would have 2 to 4 or 5 ad sets. And I would test different audiences against each other to see what was working best and do a lot of retargeting. So it was a lot more work. And then in each ad set, I might have 2 or 3 ads. I wouldn't have a whole lot of ads. So it would be campaign, ad set, ad set, ad set, ad set, and then a couple ads. Now, so this is what's changing. This is what's happening. Meta came out with or updated, it's called Andromeda. Andromeda. I think that's how you say it. The way it's working, the way it's going to attract the people that you want to attract to your ad is all in your ad level. So you're creative. What it means is we need to have a lot more creative now. We need to fill up our one ad set with lots of ads. Now, before you freak out and think, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I'm only spending $5 a day. This doesn't make sense. You're not going to need to fill your ad set with 20 ads. You wouldn't have enough money in there to spend that for all of those ads to be seen. So this is for more of a little bit bigger budget. Probably, I don't know, I couldn't even guess, but once you start getting into the 20, 30, 50, 100 and above dollars a day, you need to have a lot of creative. And how can you do this? So you want to have a static image, a video, vertical reel type ad, a carousel ad. You could have, there's so many different varieties of ads that you can have, but you should definitely have a nice mix of 3 to 5 different types of ads. You could also have different headlines, different copy. So your same ads and then just make varieties with copy and headlines. My gosh, how many ads do I need? Here's how it's working right now. Instead of targeting, so instead of going really narrow and targeting in on an audience, we're going to choose AI Advantage. Oh my goodness. It's so funny because this is something that I have been saying the opposite about ever since AI Advantage came out. Ever since I started doing ads and Facebook would give me recommendations, put your ad sets together and you'll do better. Like whatever recommendation they gave me was dumb and didn't work. So I stopped listening to everything they were saying. And even when AI came out, I still and many of my other ads friends and people I know in the space also said no, and we're turning everything off. So this is new. I'm still turning a lot of things off, but this one way I'm following because it's working. It's working. How are you going to do it? You're going to have one campaign, one broad ad set. You can narrow down if you want. Let's say you only work with women or you only work with middle-aged people. You can give it the suggestion of male or female and age range. But other than that, let Meta do its thing. Let this algorithm find your people. But wait, how are they going to find my people? Here's how it works. It's all going to be in your creative. You are going to essentially target your people, your ideal clients, with your ad, your messaging, your copy, your headline, what type of ad it is, the creative, all of it. You are going to dial that in so it speaks to your target audience. And here's the thing. You might be saying, Stacy, no, I can't do that with my ad. But I would be the first one to say, if you don't really know your ideal people already, like if you don't know their language or what their pain points are or the words that they're using or their messaging, you shouldn't be running ads anyway. So we're going to assume you have all of that dialed in anyway. Now, with all of your messaging and your creative, let Meta do all of the heavy lifting by finding your people. And here's how I know it works. I have tested in my account, clients' accounts, trying to do targeting the old way and finding that not only was the ad sets with the targeting getting any leads or sales, but Meta wasn't even really showing them or spending money on them. There's a lot of really common ways to kill your ad budget. And now not having enough creative is one of them. Or targeting too specific. If you want to find out what some other ad budget killers are, you can grab my free document. It's in the description. I'm going to give you an exception to the broad targeting. And that is if you have a really specific clientele that you're trying to attract. I have a client who is so specific that there is absolutely no way I would have put any money towards a broad audience because it would have taken Meta a long time and a lot of money to find enough people to opt in. Yes, the messaging was dialed in. Yes, the ads were dialed in, but it wasn't like we were spending so much money that we could just let Meta go crazy. So moving forward, 2025, your campaign is going to look different. If you want to be successful, you're going to have a lot of creative, one ad set, target broad, let AI Advantage do its thing, let Andromeda do its thing, and watch your ads start performing much better. If you want to know what button to push when you're building your campaign, go ahead and click on that video because that's coming up next.